Hello everybody, I am SS the Showstopper and today is the 17th of June 2024. Now if I said the 17th of June on my previous video, that's because I have the spirit of delay or the spirit of pre, but it's never been the spirit of post. So I usually end up with an early edition or a late edition. Bear with me, okay guys? This is how it goes. Like my hair clip, my daughter came and said to me that I should start my hair clip collection and stuff like that. And you know, everybody's running with the trending bow thing. And I said, I started it because years ago, I was always wearing bow. I was always wearing bubbles. I'm known for my bow, I'm known for my bubbles. This is my signature hairstyle, by the way. Yada, yada, yada. She said, I must start a hair clip collection, which I'm working on and I will be tapping into. Anyways, moving on to what's at hand. Now, I uploaded a video about Spice and I spoke about all the things that are taking place surrounding the song that she put out, the backlash that she's getting from it, where persons who are affected, they came out and they spoke, whether or not she called their name, all of that good stuff. Not only that, other persons who felt the need to add their 2 cents to it, they have been chiming in, including myself, and I spoke on it. Now, I see RT Boss right now on a live, right now as we speak, is on a live, and he is with Bling, and they were talking about all the entire situation that's taking place, and Spice, you know, her sexual history, and other persons who she's involved with, saying that she and Pampute were in some sort of sexual relations, where she's giving her oral sex, all these kind of things. And Pampute gave her some sort of infection and they're upset because of it. And I'm like, guys, that is not tea. That is Cersei. That is herb. That is something very bitter. Anywho, these are the things that they are speaking on. Nicki Minaj name have been called. Foxy Brown name also have been involved in it. Missy Elliott name also have been called. So many persons' name are being mentioned in this situation right now. And we have the besties who are the supporters of Spice. I don't call them fans because if you're not buying music, you're simply or buying a product that the artist or the entertainer is putting out. You are not a fan. You are just a stan or someone who is there to make noise. So anyways, the supporters are there. They're coming out and saying bestie Spice this, RT is a batman. You know, as usual, the insults that Jamaican people tend to spur, the insulting rhetorics that they tend to spur, or spew. These are the things that they tend to say. And so it goes on and on and on and on. But there's something very constant. There's something very constant that is being said through this entire thing, that it's being flown over the head of a lot of people. Guys, forgive me. I'm hoarse. You know, when it gets humid, I'm one of those persons who become hoarse when it gets very humid. And so it affects my voice box. And so I speak more husky. And that's how it is. Anyways, so there's something very constant in the argument that is being put forward that is being flown over a lot of persons' head. And one thing that is being said constantly when RT Boss is clapping back at people, he's saying that...
I want to hear this. I want to understand this. You delusional bitch. All of you whores will follow Gracie. All of you prostitute Jamaica. You young Jamaican prostitutes will follow Spice. Go get ambition. You self Jamaican prostitute will follow Spice. Go look at work. Spice I sell her pussy all life and I sing about her pussy and she don't have a credible life. She not married, she not have no man. Obviously pussy no make sense. All of you fuckers will listen to Spice and I listen every day about her pussy. You can testify that her pussy no makes you relevant, not even in music and in career. So why are you tag along in behind this woman and listen every day about her pussy when her pussy herself now put her no way? So you, all of you Jamaican waste illiterate blood clad tech fuck girl will walk a talk about under your pussy and can't keep no man. All hail you and your fucky queen we can't get no man. Now I see why Jamaica have a population problem. Because the fucky queen can't keep no man. That is why on the miserable down there. Same way on Jamaican raffle on the father. And you can't fix the birth paper. And the same way on love on the queen. And you worship on the queen because the queen has struggled with birth paper. Long live on the queen. Suck on the mother. She a stream, me a stream further. Do what
You low life or you get a peace sellers or peace sellers, prostitute, this and that. You're promoting this in young people. These are what you encourage young girls to do and stuff like that. Not only is he clapping at Spice, he's also clapping at the persons who are supporting it. And he's saying your prostitute or your peace selling artist is doing this and doing that. And that is what she's promoting. That is what she's about. No, when I came out and I said that women who promote this type of behavior, you're low-life women. When you promote prostitution and you promote these type of things and you're supporting things and talking about enough of them this and enough of them living that life, these are the clapback argument or the pushback that you guys tend to use. Or the defensive argument. Enough of them doing way worse, enough of them living that life. If a person doing anything out there that is immoral and illegal, one thing smart people do is hide it. They don't come and they promote it because they know within good conscience that it is wrong. So if a person is living such life, people tend to hide it. People tend to not come out there and put it out there. You know why? Because you are aware of right from wrong. And so with that being said, when I said it and I was saying that it is not something good, a lot of you were saying that, oh, I'm giving away free, I'm giving. So I'm like, what are you guys? A group of single parent household? Because that's what single parent people promote. That is what single parent household promote. You don't sleep with a man unless you're getting money and you have sex with him tonight, so you get money tonight. They promote prostitution. They don't see something that is called a solid relationship. They don't see a solid committed union via marriage. They don't see that. You understand? They see prostitution or you're giving away your body for free. And I'm like, what happened to when a guy meets girl, they get together, they have a union, and they decide to take it further to marry each other, and they decide to take care of each other, where a guy would probably support her or most likely be the one to support her financially, right? And she in return takes care of him. She's there for consolement. She's there for him to confide in all of these things. People say, oh, this and that, and you're giving away for free. And I'm like, it's either way over there or way over here. There's no middle ground with you people. And this is the reason I do not have conversation with certain women. Like I used to say, my platform is not for everybody. It's for people who are critical thinkers, because there are a lot of stupid people out there who are below normal intelligence, and they believe that because they are loud at the mouth and they are foul at the mouth, they are automatically right. And that's what goes on in their head. That's how they function. You cannot educate these people. You cannot advance them. And you simply cannot encourage them. So it would be a waste of time. So I didn't bother to get into any argument or any conversation with these type of people. Now, when I look into it and I said these things and I got the backlash, I left it alone. Now you have a man who is saying it, and he's saying it way worse than me. He said he's saying it because it's constant, so I have to use the present tense or the present continuous tense. He is saying it in an insulting manner that you women are nasty, low-life Jamaican women who sell body, who sell pee, who sell this, who sell this, thinking this, under this, that, and the third. This is what they do. It will be thrown back into your face. The same persons who clap you up, clap you down eventually. So when I spoke out against the song about the Gen Z Jezebel and the this and the that these artists are putting out who are women, I said it because there is something wrong with it. There isn't something good about it. You are promoting Jezebel. For you people who don't know what Jezebel is, it comes from the biblical term of Queen Jezebel, who was a woman who was known to ordain or paint herself in ornaments and in makeup to lure men and trick them. Yes, she was married. Yes, she was married. At the time, her husband was a king, but that was what her workings were. And she get her husband to do her bidding. So when she want things from people, she would paint and adore herself to come out as a glamour. What they call filter now, or Photoshop, or airbrush. But then you'd use glamour. And so she comes out and she adorn herself. I'm sorry, I'm saying ordain. Adorn herself to attract men. And when she attract them, she tricked them into signing off to get things from them. And there was this particular individual that it couldn't work with. And she was mad and she sent her soldiers to kill the individual. And it didn't really work out for her because this is what she is known to do. And so he pushed her through a window, you know, yada yada. She broke her neck, she died. That was the end of her. That was the end of Queen Jezebel. So for those who don't know, the Jezebel spirit on a woman is not something to be proud of. You will send an innocent individual to prison when you are a Jezebel because you didn't get your way. This is how the Jezebel spirit functions. This is how it operates. So for you guys who are emboldened and you are embracing such moniker onto yourself, you don't know what you are doing. And what I realize is that there are a lot of stupid women who are older women who are supposed to know better. And they are misleading young women and leading them astray. They are misleading young women and telling them all these nasty things that they are supposed to do. Nobody is saying that you should lie down with anybody for free or you should do that for free. That's why the society should be promoting family values. So when you promote family values in men and women, you get a beautiful ending. You understand? So this is the rhetoric that RT Boss is spewing along with other men. That you women are dirty, nasty, this and that, and Jamaican women are this and that. That's how the world sees you when you travel and you're in an argument or confrontation with anybody. That's the first go-to argument that they use to label a lot of you women or Jamaican women. I can't say a lot because it is Jamaican women who are in fact being stigmatized because of the things that you promote in society. So if you're seeing that it is a backlash and it's not working out for your advantage in the long run when it comes to your character, your image, and your reputation, why do you constantly promote it? You constantly promote it because you're basically stupid. You cannot be advanced. You are the persons who Charles Darwin spoke about, the 3/5 human being who lack intelligence and advancement. Spice did these type of songs and promoting it. And this is the backlash that's coming from it. What you put out is what you're going to get. You put it out in the universe and you made a lot of money with the help of a Obia man, whatever it is that he did. I, don't subscribe to a lot of these type of foolery. But she decided to play hardball. She decided to do these type of things and put out that kind of content. So when you put out that kind of content, this is the ramification for it. Eventually, it all comes tumbling down. Now you're boasting that you're at the top of the chart in Canada, in this, in that, in that. It could be number 1 in 50 countries. You went there through a negative controversy. That is, you went there through selling your dignity and your pride. It's not something positive that got you there. So you're moving on a negative foot. That's what you're putting out into the universe. And you're getting your reward because I guess all the thing that you need is to top the charts. But good luck getting the respect because now it has been lost. Now it has been lost. You see, I always speak about respect. I always talk about respect. You understand? When you put out certain things out there, it's hard for people to respect you. And a lot of you women sitting around and you're celebrating and chiming and nothing wrong with this. And my channel is not for you. I don't associate with people in real life who are mentally inferior to an 80-year-old or a child of 3. So on social media, I'm simply not going to do it. You understand? So my channel is simply not for you. Truth will out. Truth will out. The name of my channel is Devil Advocate because when you make a deal with the devil, that's your reward. It shows you I'm like a mirror. I'm going to show you what's out there. You understand? The same way I can look at myself and find the flaws that's in me, it's the same way you should look within yourself. Wanting to get rich or wanting to be successful or wanting to get to the top then as an entertainer at all costs or by any means, don't work out for your advantage in the long run. Because you have all of that to live with and it's going to come back at you. Lady Saw, our queen, our Minister Hall, spoke about her music and she said it was the devil work that she was doing when she was putting out this content and stuff like that. Yes, she has a few good songs that you can play, like the Mother song that she put out. A couple of them that she put out that are really nice. Love You With Your Heels On, that's a nice song. Also Romance, you understand? But at the end of the day, there were certain songs that she put out that she know within good conscience those were wrong. She herself spoke about it. And perhaps the backlash that she's getting right now or what she's facing right now is the universe rewarding you because it's going to come with good and bad ramification. The consequence of what you're putting out there, it always come back and you might not be able to straddle the fence, to deal with it, to fathom it. And these are things that we speak about. You can't take up a mic and be promoting these type of things and encouraging young girls to sell their body. Nobody's going to respect you. And it's not just about a man respecting you, because it's not, the world is not a man. It's not about a man. It's about people in general not respecting you. It's about people in general not respecting you. You can get the notoriety, and yes, you can get a whole lot of people under the comments to say, suck your mother, suck your mother, suck your mother, suck your mother, and your mother, dive up in your mother, choke off in your mother. You can get a whole lot of people in the content, but at the end of the day, real and truly, honey, in real life, people are not going to respect you. And you can't force them to. And that's what's happening right now with Spice. Digging up old bones, bringing out old controversies, and doing all of these type of things to get up there to the top. Each time is showing that maybe there isn't much creativity to you. You have the talent but lack creativity. And because of such, this is what's happening right now. You cannot blame anybody except yourself. Because you put it out there. You put it out there. So this is what they're talking about when so many vloggers out there. You have vloggers, including men, who are speaking on it. And they're talking about the guys promoting violence in their songs, promoting scamming in their songs, promoting prostitution, females promoting prostitution and promoting all of these type of things in your music. What kind of society are you building for the future generation? Yeah, there are going to be girls out there wildly intelligent who are not going to subscribe to it. But women from informal settlements or from at-risk community is going to see that at all times as their go-to, because you can easily go stand in a corner and sell your body to passers-by. And at the end of the day, people can rape you, people can attack you, you can come up missing, all of these type of things. And you have that to deal with, because it cannot be something good. You have that to deal with because it hurts. It might seem like something to speak on that you are proud of. Yeah, you can say anything with a camera in front of you, with a mic on you. You can say anything. But when you're alone and the four walls are on you in a dark room, you have that to deal with. That's why a lot of them smoke, a lot of them drink, a lot of them indulge in all sorts of things. They take all sorts of intoxicant because they don't want to deal with the reality of what they subject themselves to. Because someone on a mic had encouraged them and think it's a good thing to do. Spice, you have your daughter that you're sending to private school. You're putting to a good school to get a proper education, to become a successful, dark-skinned, beautiful woman of tomorrow. But yet these are the contents that you are putting out for people, daughter. This is what you're doing out there. And people are going to say, oh, entertainers doesn't raise your child. There's a saying, too much is given, much is expected. Too much is given, much is expected. So you might not be the parent. But why is it that you put the song out there? For it to be what? Sold. For people to buy it so you can make money. And you know that there are people out there that are weak, willful, that are susceptible to all the ills that are out there. Whether they come from a nuclear family setting or not. Because you have anomalies in every situation. So they will see, they will hear, they will act upon it. And you put it out there, when you put it out there now, what do you think is going to happen? You promote take people man, sleep with people man, take a girl man, this and that. There are so many women who live that life. But they do what? They're silent about it because they know that it is wrong to sleep with people's husband. They know that there's a shame behind it. Within good conscience, it is wrong. It is not the right thing to do. And I always speak on it that the black community, it's so sad. Black people don't know if they're going left or right, up or down. They don't know left from right. They don't know wrong from right. They don't know in from out. Because at all times, they want to make an excuse for bad behavior. At all times. If I'm guilty or I'm accused of something in a court of law, I want to know that I did not influence anybody to do it. So if something is discovered and I'm arrested and charged with something, at the end of the day, I want to know that I did not use my power, my platform to influence anybody to do any form of ill. Because I do not want that on my conscience or want that to live with. And a lot of you can say, oh, we don't care and that and it doesn't matter. You can say that. But that doesn't make the universe ignore it. The universe is still going to, what? Hand it, the reward to you. I'm sorry. The universe is still going to reward you for your deeds. You can't escape it. Because their energy is all around us. And if you're pulling negative energy in order to reach to the top of the pyramid, which is where you want to go, if you're extrapolating energy from the universe to put out in your song in order to go where you want to go with any content that is, remember that it's going to pay you. It's going to collect. So you have that to deal with at the end of the day. So when these guys are coming out now and they're attacking you and the supporters of you, and they're saying that you B-cell and this and that and all these kind of things, all these Jada Kingdom and the Shensia later on in life, you guys are going to face the same thing. So let me call names. All of you guys, eventually, they're going to call your name out and remind you of the things that you were putting out in your song later in life. Lady Saw did it. Spice come and did it. So many younger female artists out there, the Aishana, the Jada Kingdom, the Shensia out there. So many of you out there are doing the same thing. And it sounds good. People are cheering you up. Those are the same persons that are going to clap you down later in life. They are going to remind you. A lot of women out there can't wait to get their hand on the man that you are sleeping with, or you are involved with, or you are having a relationship with. A lot of them can't wait because they're going to take it and rub it in your face and remind you that this was what you sing about, so it shouldn't be a problem. The ways of the world is very deep. The ways of the world is very deep, and no matter how low you think you can go, there is always someone else out there who is willing to go lower. So when you believe that, okay, I'm going to do this and do that because it's going to get me to the top, there is someone else out there that is waiting to take your spot, and they're willing to do way more than what you did in order to get there. So if that's what I had to do when I was doing music in order to get to this, I'm glad I didn't do it. I'm glad I'm nowhere. I'm glad I'm a no-name YouTuber. I'm glad. I am glad. Because I don't want to deal with what you have dealing with. I don't want to have that to deal with. I don't want to know what it is like when the mass of the people have decided that they are going to disrespect me. They are going to speak ill of me in the worst way. I don't want to know what it is like to have that to deal with. So I'm Gucci. I'm good right where I'm at. And for all you young female artists who are coming up there, my advice to you, you need male security. If you don't have anything else, if you don't have any money, nothing else, you need male security. Because the ground is very dark. You need that. And be careful of the content that you're writing, or the songwriters who are writing and say, this is going to be a hit song. Do this, do that. Say this in the song because it's going to be a hit. It might not work out. It might not become a hit. It might become a miss. And you might have a whole lot of things to deal with. It might also become a hit. You might also become very rich from it. But you still have that to deal with. So be careful of what you're putting out there in your music. Be careful of what you're encouraging the future generation to do. You don't want to raise a bird to pick out your eye. Because if you don't die, you're going to age. And the future generation is going to come up and they're going to be way worse than what you taught them. So you have to be very careful. I'm not perfect. I always say that. I'm not perfect. I ain't perfect too. But at the end of the day, I can think critically and I can make rational decisions. And I'm able to decipher right from wrong and make better decisions as I go along. That's all I have to say. Enjoy your day. God bless you. Bye-bye. And there's this thing that I would like to add to it. I can understand the predicament that Spice would have been in then. So let's say all things are equal and what Danger is alleging actually took place, and she had went to Spice and said it to her back then. Spice would have been caught between a rock and a hard place. This is her dancer. This is also her good friend that she's very close to. And this is her baby father or her children's father. It will be extremely difficult for her to say, Danger, yes, let us go and make a report of it to France. I think it happened in France. So let us go and make a report of it to the police in France about my child's father while we are on tour, in a tour bus together, going places, doing things together. That's not a position that anybody would want to be in. We are speaking at a time when everything was okay. I am not sure if at the time Spice said she heard, but I'm not sure if that particular time she had heard that something went down or they were messing around with each other. But let's say all things are equal and she didn't hear anything at the time. If danger had come to her or went to her then and said, this is what took place, it wouldn't have been an easy position for Spice to be in. Perhaps, maybe, I don't know, Spice would have felt the oomph because she seemed to be the type of person who moves on resentment. She's proactive when it comes to resentment and she moves on impulse when it comes to being angry rather than when she's calm, she's thinking things clearly and she understands the position and the situation that is at hand. So it seems to me that perhaps then, if danger had said it to her, then, and all things were equal, they were good friends, the child father, everybody was getting along, if she had said it to them, they would have possibly come to a way wherein she would have spoken to the child father or have a meeting among three of them, and there's some sort of financial compensation or something, and a note, NDA, to not disclose this that took place. Perhaps that would have been implemented, or Spice would have made a report at the police station. But like I said, Spice is not the type of person to think critical under stress, under heavy situations like these or questionable situation like this. She moves mainly when she's irate. She makes decision instantly because remember, when it came out, RT Boss was on his live and then the child's father was calling in and then he said, Lala call, Lala call, Lala call. And then he came in and then RT Boss questioned him about danger if he had sex with her. And he said, yes, he effed her. And then danger in the comment decided, said, you RAPE me, this is what you did. She was crying, she went on her live. She had an interview that she was supposed to do with Winford. It was blocked by the attorney of Spice child's father, and so it went on and on and on and on and on. So I'm saying that when Spice went on her live, she went believing the story or the narrative that was put that Danger was actually sexually assaulted. And so she went on and on and on and was very irate and she was attacking her children's father at the time. Then we had even Shabada came in and was saying that Spice, how are you going to jump up and believe and attack your children's father? Well, at the same time, your daughter is around a strange man's neck who you meet, you are dating, you are involved with. These are things that you have to be careful of. I remember all of that around that time and space. So I am saying that if Danger had come to Spice, I keep saying come, if Danger had went to Spice at the time and said to Spice, this is what took place, what would have been the result? Are you guys sitting in good conscience and saying that Spice would have reported it to the police? Danger would have, or Spice would have accompanied Danger to the police station to make a report of it? Is that what you guys are actually believing? Because I don't see Spice doing that if she's in a good mood then with her children's father. That's not something that I'm seeing. So, you know, you can add to it. I don't know.